What are your thoughts on this? On the Saturday that has just passed, I had a referee that was talking down on the players and had no consistency. Well, talking down to players is never appropriate, just the same way as players talking down to refs or giving them abuse. Players seem to be really sensitive. They could be giving the ref abuse or a hard time for like 70 minutes, and then the ref just says something that is not talking down to them or not even offensive, but players just take offense at it, and then all of a sudden they think he's talking down to them. He might have been saying, "Stop acting like a kid," or "Stop acting like, I don't know, babies," or something like that. The guy's diving all over the place or just throwing himself, and the ref might have said a comment like that. I've said comments like that, and players are like, "Oh, you can't say that." I'm like, "Have you been listening to what your whole team's been saying the last hour?" So, and then players get really sensitive, like talking down. I mean, yeah, so I can't defend that, but also everybody's limits to what talking down means is different, the definition. So, what you might think is talking down to somebody, the other players might not think that, or the ref might not think that. So, it's hard to define what talking down to somebody is. Again, let me think. The next one, consistency. This one's just so funny. Right, first of all, refs are human beings, okay? Just like anybody else. Just because we get paid a few pounds does not mean we turn into like these consistent robots. It's the same as like a player. One minute he does a great pass, next minute he kicks the ball out the park. Where's the consistency there? There isn't any consistency, right? There's no consistency. It's a decision, right? Someone decides to pass the ball and they mess up. There's no consistency there. And humans and refs are the same. We try to be consistent. Nobody wakes up in the morning to go referee a game not trying to do a good job and be consistent. So, and consistency again, it's players that are deciding, players who are not qualified to be refs are deciding if something's consistent or not, but they're not taking into account, it might look like the same handball, but you're not taking into account the distance, the speed the ball's travelled. The whole scenario, the whole flavour of the incident is different, completely different. But the players don't have that experience. They just see it as being the same. And by the way, players during the game are hot headed. They're running on adrenaline. The only person with a calm head is the referee. So it might look the same, but you haven't factored in so many other factors that the ref is looking at. The speed of the ball, the distance, did it deflect? So many things, so many things. So the consistency one is we're all human, and being human means we are not consistent anyway. So I would urge players to stop asking for consistency because it's like so difficult to give.